Last month, royal commentator and former Sunday Express editor Martin Townsend suggested rumors surrounding Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton's feud could be a ploy to hide the conflict between their husbands, Prince Harry and Prince William instead.
Speaking to BBC Radio 4's Today programme, Mr. Townsend said, "I think that's more likely, that there's tension there."
There was this suggestion that William had had a word with Harry before the wedding to Meghan, saying he didn't think Meghan was really princess material.
How the Queen was kissed without consent in major protocol breach revealed how William broke centuries of royal protocol with Kate apparently. That really upset Harry. According to 2019 Channel 5 documentary The Queen Mother, The Reluctant Queen, it is not the first time that an American divorcee has been at the center of tension between royal brothers because considered unsuitable to marry. Baltimore-raised Wallis Simpson triggered seismic rifts in the establishment and the general public in Britain when her relationship to King Edward VIII started, as she was not perceived to be politically and socially suitable as a prospective queen consort due to her two failed marriages. In the summer of 1936, only 6 months after his accession, Edward went against royal protocol and took an extended holiday in Greece and the Mediterranean with Mrs Simpson, against the advice of the government. According to the documentary, the wife of King George VI, the Queen Mother, had treated the arrival of Edward's American mistress, Wallis Simpson, with deep suspicion. Elizabeth revealed her dislike for Mrs Simpson in a letter to her mother-in-law, Queen Mary, during which she referred to her as a naughty woman, the documentary reports. The narrator noted how before Wallis came on the scene, Edward had been close to his brother and Elizabeth, but their friendship soured badly when Edward began to put his mistress before his new duties as king.
Royal historian Alastair Bruce added, both the Duke of York and the Duchess of York recognized that the crown always came first, but I think Edward VIII saw himself as the most important person in life, with his duty as a member of the royal family second.
It comes after Anna Pasternak, who has recently published a new book on Wallis Simpson, described pregnant Meghan as a grenade hurled into the archaic royal family.
She told S Magazine, "Meghan is like a grenade that's been thrown into this archaic system, and there are explosions already going on which I think will continue."
In a sense, Meghan has rejuvenated the spirit of Wallis, and I hope people take the view of her as a kind, witty, loyal and dignified person who unfairly became the most vilified woman in the world. In November 1936, Mrs Simpson filed for divorce from her husband and American tabloids reported that a royal wedding was imminent. The king was warned that the effect of the wedding would be calamitous, but he forged ahead and informed Prime Minister Stanley Baldwin that he intended to marry his lover.
Amid huge controversy, Edward signed his abdication note on December 10. On June 3, 1937, Edward and Mrs Simpson were married in a private ceremony in Tours, France, but King George VI forbade members of the royal family to attend the wedding.